Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mist-Valley Skyrim. My name is Dread. I am your Mist Lord. And welcome back to the series Luci to Harkless, Bringing Darkness to Light. Now, I do apologize because I realized I made an error in my first episode. Didn't realize that until I was editing it later. Um, doesn't really matter because in the end, I only faced off against a couple of wolves in the episode. That's all the battling we did, so not really a big deal.
I
But I had
swear, if I have to hear Ragnar the Red one more time, I will lose my mind.
I've been using God mode to get to the starting point of where I wanted the series to start, and I forgot to turn God mode off. And I noticed it when editing because every time I'd cast a spell, my Magicka bar didn't move. Oops. So my bad, but in the end, it didn't really affect any gameplay at all. But yeah, that was my fault entirely. If any of you noticed it, I do apologize. So Luci's had herself asleep. She's feeling good. And we're ready to get going here as soon as we see. We don't have anything to sell or anything, do we now? Not really. Nope. Okay, so we'll put on our robes and our gloves and this and this and that. This like this, and we don't need that because we're covered up anyways. So we're all good to go. Here we are. Our dragonfly robes, etc. Let's see here before we go anywhere. What are we doing? We've got a bunch of stuff. I don't think we're doing that. Now we could do this, but we're not going to actually be working on that yet. That makes sense. So we could go start this part of the quest, but we're not going to be continuing the quest right at this moment. Don't think that's in the cards for us right now. We're only level 2. We're halfway through level 2 as a character, so still pretty early in the grand scheme of things. So,
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
All meat guaranteed, clean and free from lost goods.
yeah.
Highest quality in Skyrim.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Collecting a few ingredients and things. Nothing else here of great interest. So in we go here. Not Inigo, in we go. Zelzos and I. Zelzos and Luci. I've always been curious. What happens if you take Zelzos to the border of the Hammerfall Gate? Does he say, "Oh, I'd like to actually adventure with you some more if you don't mind," or does he just leave?
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
Jarl, I've discovered a skooma dealer here in Riften.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped.
I see.
However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
I'll do it, Jarl, but I may have to put it off for a little bit, but I will get to it as soon as I'm able.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently. Good journey to you.
Some of my favorite foods are ones that are infused with hist sap.
Okay. We do not have a lot in the way of
I describe the
gold.
flavor of hist sap as...
We should stop by the tanning rack over here. Unfortunately, we're probably going to have the guy from the Thieves Guild approach us. Don't really have any interest in him, but, you know, whatever.
Gems, potions,
Jewelry with
exotic
legendary
ingredients,
Argonian
what have them all.
craftsmanship.
Get them before they're gone.
We can make much. No, I don't think we want to make any of that. So, see if we can get out of here. Yep. Okay,
Rare
so
trinkets and the finest oddities from
Beautiful
Morrowind.
baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
go down this way and collect some flowers. Now, as I said last episode, we did hear from the person I believe at the stables outside of Riften. We heard the story of being in Imperial prison where, you know, people might help escaping or whatever. We got the general location of it. I think that's probably where she's going to be heading next. If you don't remember, I also said she's here in Skyrim on a quest from her god.
There
with
are
the-
still some people who worship the old tribunal in Morrowind. House Redwin is stamping them out with great effort.
But
I wonder
who her
why they are
god
so
is
intent
not
on
known
wiping out
to
any
you, the
worship
viewer,
of the
yet.
Omsithi.
But that'll be figured out later on. A few more ingredients down here. Yep. Butterfly. Suppose we could pick up some firewood and stuff and sell it, but nah, I'm not interested in that right now. And yeah. So if we're going to be heading for the abandoned prison, we've got to head towards Iverstead. Got a general idea where that is, so that's the direction we'll be headed. As I've said, she has quite a lot of spells that she knows, but probably about half of them she can't use yet because they're a little higher level. But she knows them.
The Argonian dockworkers are much more effective than their dry-skinned counterparts. It's reasonable for them to expect to be paid better for doing the same job much more effectively.
Hey. Already talked to Maul, so he's no longer hanging out here, so that's good.
I like to believe the ringing sound that Nernwood
Drop a save down.
is actually some of the...
Hope you're all doing well. Things are going fine for me. Thank you for asking. Hope you're contented and healthy. Life's treating you good. If it's not, keep a positive spirit. Things will get better. So, in case of attack, we do have a short sword, and we'd be using long stride. We've also got oak flesh and aura of might. Long stride, eh? Just pretty cool. Okay, we'll let that recover. We need to get away from something. That's very handy. Boogie with our bad self. Okay, direction we're heading right now is actually not even close to where we want to go. Per usual, I get very confused by directions, so let's go back up here. We'll go around the on the outside of Riften. Good thing about casting spells like Long Stride or Candlelight or some of those, you can cast them and just you cast them for no other reason really than to raise your magic levels. An eye for any, butterflies or anything else of interest. Ah.
Riften doesn't seem like it would be too bad if the corruption and crime wasn't so rampant. Perhaps a proper Jarl will be able to solve Riften's problems.
Oh, Zelzas, I wouldn't say that too loudly. The current Jarl may not like that. Let's just keep those opinions silent, shall we? All right. So here we are outside of Riften, and we are heading for Iverstead and then the prison, which I think is right up in here. Long ways to get there. Probably many adventures will be had along the way. This is what some of the wonderful things about traveling in Skyrim is. Traveling on foot allows you to face whatever the game throws at you as you go along. If we wanted to move really slowly, we could just walk with these guards, but they're not going to walk all the way to Iverstead, so... Oh, good. Rain.
I'm getting out of here. Someone do something.
address. Yep. That was nice. Those people took care of the wolf for me. They also took my kill. Although I got to loot it after and whatnot, still I missed out on the XP for actually killing it. But you know, at low levels, when it's stuff you can take care of, you want to be able to get all that little bit of XP. Experience points, for those of you who don't know RPGs. Really? Some people not know XP means experience points? Fred, come on. I think most everybody watching will know. Guess we'll leave that place alone. Looks heavily fortified, and I don't think we want to. That's what that.
Hold on. Something's up. Victorious once again.
Didn't even get to cast my spell. Dang it, Zelzus. Need to be evening here. We're not very far into our trip.
I should cook some steak. Just
What?
right. Slight char. Medium
Steak?
rare. Everything all right?
You make me a potion.
Sure. What kind of potion do you
Take
need?
another bug musk, please. It's very handy.
Here you go. Now you will be irresistible.
And could you cook me some food?
Of course I can.
Don't really need it.
Here.
Cool.
This is fresh.
Thanks.
Let's be off.
I mean, if you don't mind some of the stuff he drones on about, he's actually a very good companion. He's not great hand-to-hand, though. Into melee combat with him, he can have some failings.
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar. At a fair price, of course.
That doesn't seem legal.
Ah, snitch, eh? Can't have you running to any guards now, can I?
I am not an individual to be inconvenienced. Bye-bye now.
Poor fellow. Obviously addicted. But still. We'll get rid of this somewhere. In fact, you know, seeing as though we're playing a good character, go way over here. And I'm just going to go drop this stuff. We just want it where someone's never going to find it. What are those guys running away for? Being traced by a troll? What's going on? Getting off that direction. Don't know why. Strange, and now they're running back. And they're going around that tree. That's weird. Hey. Appears to be an abandoned home here. Interesting. Lots of guards about. Another abandoned home. What is going on in this area? Seems very peculiar. Lint of Stendar. Are there things here they feel like they must fight and face? What is this place? Hello? Oh, what have you got for sale?
Take a look.
We don't have a lot of gold, so doubting there's going to be much we can buy. All the Daedra hearts she has. Oh my goodness. What is going on? That's very strange. Oh, she clearly is selling building materials. Okay. Super interesting. Wow. Very, very interesting. Is this trader open? I don't know much about Blackthorn. I think I've read a little bit about it before, but I really have never played with it at all. So, hello? Welcome to Blackthorn. What's left of it? The town of Blackthorn used to be a small farming town until a recent dragon attack left this village destroyed in the dragon's wake. There's no dragons. What are you talking about? Most of the town's citizens either died while fighting the mighty beast or fled for their lives to nearby Riften, leaving the town unoccupied. It wasn't until a recent death of the family that Grace and I obtained this land through inheritance from my father-in-law. We decided to move here, clean the place up the best we could, and build a small shop to run together on the land he once owned. It was passed down on her side of the family. However, since Grace and I don't have the funds to do much with the land, and the shop isn't drawing much business, we've decided to relinquish our ownership to someone who has the funds to build the town back to its full potential and draw more traffic to the once great little farm town. If you have the gold, we certainly don't, you can begin rebuilding Blackthorn at the workbench. Okay. There are things here that you can have that don't cost anything. That's awesome. Things we can just take because they're here for the taking. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to take the ebony dagger of fire. I feel like that's a little too deep right now. A couple of these corundum. Let's read books here. Up we go. That's interesting. You can just walk in and take all that stuff. Very interesting. Very fortuitous. Fortuitous, I tell you. Fortuitous. Yes, it was all meant fortuitous, but we took it instead. Screw you, Tuitus! Haha! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Clearly, the shopkeeper said, "Hey, we're closing up shop anyways. We're selling the town. Take whatever ingredients and stuff you may want." So that's what happened, and that's my excuse I'm sticking with. Because my character is basically a good character. Alrighty. Good news, we're going the correct way. Flowers are floating up a little bit high. You recall Blackthorn does a little bit of messing with some landscape, etc. What is this building over here? Make a note that it has people here. Another trader. And Grace. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? What's going on here? Floating trees. We are going the correct way, aren't we? Yeah, we got to go back here and then right.
Sharing the sap of a history doesn't just serve as a religious ritual. The Agonians and the history become bonded and can feel each other's emotions even from afar. Rulers of Blackmarsh, therefore, often share the sap from the same history. What was that? We live to fight another day.
Not sure. My aura of might does not seem to be casting right now. Change. Ow. Okay. Moving on. Oh, a little bunny. Oh, poor Mr. Bun Bun. Poor Mr. Bun Bun, I say. Vigilant Ascender. Okay, we definitely had the right way now. Yeah. Still got ourselves a long ways to go to get to Iverstead, and then we still got to go past there, too.
Never a dull moment. Oh, get up. Oh, you're already dead?
Yeah.
Shame.
Is it? Do you like them to attack me some more, Zelzus? Come on. They're going to be the aggressors. Putting them down before they can hurt anyone, including us, is the right thing to do. Getting a fair amount of wolves, considering, we don't have any bows or anything. We're not out hunting here. Mind you, the wolves are always aggressive when you find them, so they always come to you, so that makes it easier. I guess it'd be more impressive if I had a bunch of elk and stuff, but it's probably not going to happen. Not that I couldn't kill elk without a bow, it's just a nuisance. Luci and Zelzus venturing through Skyrim. Oh, it's Mike the liar.
Mike wishes you well.
Is that a lie?
Snow falls. Why worry where it goes? Mike thinks the snowflakes are pretty. Skyrim was once the land of many butterflies. Now, not so much.
I don't know. I'm finding a fair amount of them.
Much snow in Skyrim. Enough snow. Mike does not want any more. Mike is tired now. Go bother
So
somebody
should I
else.
not worry about the snow, or is there too much? Which is it? Butterfly over here. And a butterfly here. Clearing? Okay, so up this direction, we're going to have to go left. Going to keep the long stride spell handy in case we need. We're getting into bear country. Always a bit nerve-wracking.
Something's wrong here. It's deadly as a Wamasu.
It's just laying in the weeds, quite literally, waiting to attack us. No sense getting some strange disease when the thing nibbles on you.
All right. Hand over your valuables,
Dang it.
or I'll gut you like a fish.
Do I look like I have any money?
Yes, actually. You look like you're lousy with gold. I'm not going to ask again.
I don't have time for
Don't
this.
you walk away from me.
The hiss demands your demise. Right. Where were we?
Get hurt at all? Got distracted by the gourd. Didn't notice the thief. Come down this way. We've got to go right. However, pretty sure I saw a wolf over this way. Let's go take care of it.
I smell blood in the waters.
Forgot I had the long stride spell out, and I cast that and said oak flesh, and I'm like, what the heck am I doing? That's not even going to be helpful at all. Not running away from the wolf. Alright, let's just go see... Oops, no, let's go see if there's anything beyond here. Ah, I was going to say, sometimes there is, yes. Okay. Back this way and this direction. And there's a lot of food here. A lot of carrots and things. Cool. Come along, my little green buddy. The wolves are up on top. Oh, there's a bear up there, yeah. Let's leave that well alone. Getting to be late afternoon. Is there an inn about? Yes, there is. And in we go. The Vilamar Inn. The Villamere? The Villamere Inn, I think it is, yes.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know. If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Any rumors lately?
I heard tell of a lad in Windhelm, Aventus Aretino. They say he's been doing the Black Sacrament.
Oh,
trying to
my.
contact the Dark Brotherhood.
It's a child?
Damn fool.
That's not good. Any other rumors?
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
What were you saying about the barrow?
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
So, does the spirit or the spirits haunt your town?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
Give me some time. I might be able to investigate this at some point for you.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
So, has anyone ever explored it at all?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
All right. I'd like to rent a room from you, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a
I'll
day.
get a discount for being near a haunted barrow.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Right there, is it? Okay. Hello.
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
What do you play?
If there's
I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
Easily pay twice that to hear you play, good lady.
Why, thank you. You're very kind. Still interested?
Sounds reasonable. Yep.
Thank you, milady.
Some culture in our video. Good to have class. Yeah. You're welcome for this brief musical interlude. The lute is clipping right through her boot.
No, I don't exactly mind traversing a war-torn country. Battlefields make collecting otherwise hard-to-fetch ingredients a breeze. They're even kind enough to leave great big holes in the bodies for easier retrieval.
Yeah.
Yes, Malil.
Could you make me a potion?
Sure. What kind of potion do you need?
Grand Restoration.
Ah, yes. Very handy in a pinch, that one.
So, you're a chef and an alchemist. How are you with drinks?
Ah, yes. A natural question to ask. Firstly, I should perhaps ask you something. How do you feel about alcohol?
enjoy a drink on occasion.
Me too, though I tend to be quite selective. I personally find that the flavor of alcohol ruins the otherwise perfectly fine drink it is in. And so I thought to myself, is there a way to negate that flavor? The answer, of course, was alchemy, which had both simple and complex solutions. One could simply boil off the alcohol. The boiling point of alcohol is usually lower than the drink it is contained in. You would simply leave it boiling for a while. Of course, this inevitably alters the consistency and flavor of the base drink.
Yeah.
It does get rid of the alcohol, though. I found two complex methods of completely removing the taste and effects of the alcohol from the drink, while keeping everything else intact. I figure, though, many do want to get inebriated while drinking, including myself on occasion. I won't reveal what I did, but I can tell you that it significantly improved the flavor of any drink, all without removing the actual alcohol.
So why all the effort?
I am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to my work. Once I set out to do something, I will complete it, and it will be done correctly. Anyways, back to your original question. How am I with drinks? I am able to mix drinks with unrivaled flavor, truly taking advantage of the incredible flavors created through fermentation, all without the taint of alcohol. It will still get you drunk, though, so don't have too much of it at once. I'd be happy to mix you a drink whenever we stop by an inn.
Could you mix me a drink?
No problem. Here you are.
I hear you sing. No, I don't want to know that one. Interesting.
Understood.
What do we got? Wow, that's pretty good. Just gonna have some milk for now. And some potatoes and some gourds. Wow. And some carrots. Us.
What do you need?
Could you read me a book?
Sure. What book did you have in mind?
The Affairs of Wizards?
Ah, yes. That is a pamphlet with information for people interested in joining House Telvanni. Want to become part of House Telvanni? Outsiders learning of the rabid isolationist and outlander-hating temperament of House Telvanni wizards often assume it would be impossible to obtain positions in service to House Telvanni.
Help me sleep for sure.
Nothing could be further from the truth. For example, since Telvanni vigorously defend the right to own slaves, and since they keep many Argonian and Khajiit as slaves, many Argonian and Khajiit assume they would not be accepted for service with House Telvanni. Not true. Telvanni accept
great.
all races as candidates for membership.
Right here.
And, since the Telvanni are ruled by wizard lord nobles, many assume they accept only candidates of the highest intelligence and willpower.
Okay. Let's grab some sleep. Can we level up yet? Negatory. Well, people. He's still talking, but you just
Not
can't hear him.
true. Telvanni accept candidates of modest intelligence and willpower. It is true that advancement in Telvanni ranks depend on high intelligence and
Here's
willpower,
something.
and that candidates
For all you
proficient
feed
in the
lovers.
arts of magic,
There you
especially
go.
mysticism, conjuration, illusion, alteration, destruction,
You're
and
welcome.
enchanting, can expect to advance.
I do believe, people, that's going to be the end of this this here episode. I want to thank you for joining me once again. We'll be back with more here on Skyrim, Luci to
But
Harkless.
adventurers of all
bringing
races
darkness
and
to light.
abilities who apply
Thanks
to
for tuning in.
Tilvani
Bye-bye.
Mounds at the Tilvani